Let's talk about how to get more done today. You need to be a freak.
I've been on fire. This one tool has really massively supercharged my results. I came across this by listening to Grant Cardone. Every night before I go to bed, I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, and holy shit, I've been on fire. Super productive, probably more productive than what I've ever been. Less procrastination, less stress, less frustration, just waking up and just getting it done.
How do you get more done? One of the most often asked questions. Well, I got a little formula. If you want to get more done, number one, you got to commit to getting more done. Dude, you just got to say, I'm going to get more done, and quit talking about all this BS that you're telling yourself. I don't have time. I'm tired. It don't matter, man. Commit to getting more done. The more you get done, the more you will earn. Period. End of story. I simply get more done. Why? Because I'm committed to getting more done.
So it was just such a simple little tweak. But I was just listening to an interview that he was doing. He said that every day he writes down just his achievements, the things that he's achieved during the day, no matter how big or how small. Now I use a journal almost every day. But what I was doing in my journal was I would write down where I get stuck. And I thought, you know what, something that I'm going to try is I'm just going to try and write down and see if this stuff works. Holy fuck. Like within 24 hours, my brain just was like off tap. What I realized was my confidence went up. My courage went up. Now it's still pretty good anyway. But it took it to like a whole nother level where I've just been backing myself. And anytime this shitty negative stuff comes up in my head, my brain just kicks it in again and just reminds myself of how much I can do, how much I can achieve, how much I get done every day, and that when I back myself, things work.
Number two, you got to do whatever is in front of you. Just do it. I'm not committed to doing it perfectly. It doesn't need to be approved. It doesn't need to be checked. I'm not going public here. I'm not trying to raise $1 billion. I'm just trying to get my damn job done. I'll give you one example, okay? If I'm going to go on Instagram, first of all, I commit to doing Instagram. The second thing I do is do it, okay? Let me show you how I do it, all right? So what I want to do is I'm going to just take a picture of myself. Dude, I do not like the way that photo looked. I'll tell you right now. You see that? I got little bags under my eyes today, you know, because I've been working out this morning. I had a mask on. You know what I do next? Bang. I hope somebody says, oh my God, he's got rings under his eyes. Dude, I just hope somebody sees the damn thing. They're not going to see it if I don't post it. I'm not going to wait. I think about something, I just do it.
So what I do almost every day is I write down my goals. I do this before I go to bed every night. I'll write down my goals and I just remind myself of what I'm focused on. I plan the following day, so I make sure that I'm really, really clear with what I need to get done and the time frames that I need to do it in. Super important. Because if not, if you wake up and you don't have clarity, you're gonna wake up and feel a bit sloppy. Whereas in the morning, I wake up and I'm supercharged and ready to fucking rock and roll because I got shit to do and I got stuff to get done. So by planning the night before, you're already presetting your day so your brain knows how much you can get done. And I want to make sure I lock this in my calendar.
Fill your calendar up with more things to do. You commit, you do it, and you fill your pipeline with new things to do. Anything you can take off your list of undone things, you will loosen your flows up and things will start moving. I want you to write a list out. You're in the Cardone zone. We do this every Friday. Write a list of things that are not completed at your house or in your life or at work. A list of things that you thought about doing and you have yet to do them. They are clogging you up. You are constipated. You're a constipated action hero. Okay? If Superman don't do anything, it does not matter how strong he is.
By adding this other one thing in which Grant Cardone was talking about, which is your achievements for the day, what I started doing was looking at everything. So just the little moments during the day where myself and Jess might just give each other a hug and just hang out for like 2 seconds. That's a win. It might be that I was going to go and eat some shit for lunch, and then I thought, you know what? No, I'm just going to eat some healthy food. That's a win. It might be that I could have got stressed out with one of the team members and I didn't get stressed out. That's another win. So I keep reminding myself of all these achievements throughout the day. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm reminding myself that I'm a high achiever, a super high achiever. So the next day when I wake up, my brain's already wired like a high achiever, ready to rock and roll, knowing that I can take on anything and that I will always make it work.
So what I want you to do today out of the show, we're talking about how to get more done. First, commit, I'm gonna get more done. 2, do it. 3, fill your pipeline with more to do. You don't have to have religion to do this. You do not need to wait till Sunday. And by the way, you do not need an intervention from God. You got to do something, man. You got to do something. And by the way, you don't need some holy purpose. You just need to start doing stuff. Everybody can do more, including yours truly, okay? Commit, do it, fill the pipeline. I'm going to do that, and I'm moving on to the next thing. I'm not going to do that and go celebrate. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fill my pipeline up with new stuff to do. You got to do that thing and then move back into action and do another thing. That's what action heroes do.
People who live a pretty mediocre life and have a shitty mindset are always looking for the next best thing, the big thing that's going to change everything. But it very rarely is one thing. In fact, I haven't found just one thing that does everything. What I've found is that there are consistent little tools that, should you implement, they can give you some really good results really quickly and turbocharge stuff. But you've got to keep implementing those things, and they stack over time and they compound. What I realize is that the people out there who live by value realize that it can be the smallest thing that can add the most amount of value to your life. That's what I've found that one tool or that one task has given me. And I start my day by getting it done, and I finish the day by getting it done.